So you had something.
I did.
Yeah, that's a good night for you, dude.
That was horrible.
It's a fantastic, a hell of a night. I could have, honestly, it's not even that bad anymore.
Oh, it's not bad at all anymore. Dom's like, it's all good. The guy's like,
Dude,
it's all
stop
good. Fuck.
with the names.
I can't, man. I slipped up.
Come on.
I can't retell it.
Yikes. That was a cool story, man.
It was.
Seth, you
Sad.
got anything? What's going on in the high school scene?
The high school scene?
With COVID right now. Like, what's up in high schools?
So basically, my school has chosen to half in the day. So we go to a half day every day. And we're required to wear masks, and we have desk shields. So it's a thing we carry around, and you unfold it, and it's a shield for your desk.
Wait, hold on. You guys have to carry a shield?
Yeah. It's about like this big.
Is it bulletproof?
It's not. It's not bulletproof. Mine's tinted though, so that's cool.
You got a permit for that?
I do not. But I could probably get one if I pulled it up.
Got a doctor's note?
No doctor's note.
What grade tint?
3.5 actually. Specially made.
Can the germs see you? Are they like trying to get you?
Yeah, what is the tint?
Well, they say the scientists that researched COVID particles say that this desk shield will protect us from spreading and getting COVID-19, coronavirus. So we were required to put these up every class and carry them around.
Question. You don't have a face shield when you're walking around the halls, correct?
Nope.
So does the virus only attack you if you're sitting still?
I think they believe so. They say that it's not considered encounter with it unless it's more than 15 minutes. So if the virus is chilling for 15 minutes, he's like, all right, now I'm able to jump onto this other person.
That sounds dumb.
I have a question.
It is dumb. And we're also on a bus. I'm on a bus 3 times a day, just so y'all know.
Hear me out. Let's say it's suspended in the air for more than 15 minutes, and you're walking along. You're just walking down this hallway. You're just riding, this flow, it's current, and your mouth's open. You don't got a face shield.
We got
it's
masks.
Suspended here for 15 minutes. It's like, yo, I'm gonna get this guy.
Wait.
This is right in your mouth.
He did say in the beginning that they wear a mask all day.
But
okay, all right. Let's say it gets in your eye, your
wait,
nose, your ear.
To be fair, there's apparently some research out there that says masks don't prevent COVID at all.
To be fair.
I was waiting for someone to say that. Alright, here's my... I've been hearing that specific statement all the time. When we first reopened...
The mask don't do anything?
Yeah, like,
yeah.
The CDC says this, they don't do it. And it's always the people that aren't even wearing the mask properly that have that fact on hand. Like, I would be walking up to people, hey, what's going on, man? He's like, yeah, I got my mask on, but I ain't bringing up the CDC. Go to somebody with their nose out, and they're like, the CDC says that these things don't even work. And you're like, cool, put it back on, though. And they do. I'm like, see, now you know that same fact and have it on just like the rest of us. Good job. And I also have a critique. Correct me if I'm wrong, viewers. But don't you think Trump supporters that rock the mask, they have a specific personality that comes with it?
I do believe so. Because I can say this because I choose to wear a medical mask because it's a medical. I mean, there's nothing on it. It's plain. It doesn't show any personality or character because it's a mask. I don't choose to wear this. But if someone is having fun with the idea of wearing a mask, oh yeah, Trump on here. I guess it's cool, but
Cool for them.
I mean, I was getting at something else.
what were you getting at?
The ones that are usually the most offended by wearing a mask, or the most entitled mask wearers, often have the Trump support thing on there.
I can say that. Like, get away from me if you don't have a mask on, like those people.
Or just like, they're all still ones spitting that same, like, your CDC says this. And you're like,
Oh, I understand.
But you're customizing your mask.
you're customizing your mask, repping your boy in the office currently.
843.
Exactly.
Right there.
Alright, another
That's awesome.
segue is, why do people of the United States and like all across the country Why do they feel the need to put a flag of who they're supporting out on their porch?
I guess it really stems from our freedom and our freedom of speech, that we've gotten so cocky with our freedom of speech that we try to force it on other people. So you live next to me, I'm a Biden supporter, but the guy 2 houses down, he's a Trump supporter, and he's looking at everybody else like, what are you gonna pick? Who are you choosing? I don't agree with it. I'm just saying it's there.
I don't think that's it at all.
It's an
I think if
unintended-
someone is flying an American flag, it's either a memory or joyfulness of our freedom.
Or pride.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we fought hard for the country and our freedom, and we lost a lot of men
At the beginning.
for it.
So, I had a bias going into this question. I was talking specifically political flags. American flag, I totally hear where you're coming from. What I'm saying is,
Okay.
like, why do you have a flag representing who you're voting for?
We'll see.
Why do you feel the need to share that with everyone?
I don't agree with that. I mean, I think that I don't know why they do it. I can't tell you. I don't know why.
I'm not gonna say it triggers me, but it angers me when I see it.
Yeah,
Not only that, but you aren't allowed to tell people who you voted for. Or they're not allowed to
Originally.
see it.
exactly.
So if you have that flag outside your porch, oh, who'd you vote for? Who'd you think?
And
Take the flag.
Exactly.
exactly, and then you have people that get upset or won't even, approach you or be
Yeah.
friendly because this guy likes Trump.
I
Screw
keep
him.
seeing this thing where it's like,
Come on.
what is it? He's a Republican, she's a Democrat, but they're still friends. I'm like, why did this become out?
Why is
Why is this happening? Who said we aren't?
If you don't mind me to say this, I don't understand why people. I do understand, but it's a presidency. We're not in a fascism country. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
not a dictatorship.
Why do we love this person so
Exactly.
much?
The president is not as.
Hold on.
Dude,
Hold
these guys
on.
are gay for these flags, man.
Hold on. Alright, I thought you were saying that everybody loves the man in the office. I was like, there's a lot of people that don't love that man.
Yeah, but dude, did you not see one of the speeches with Trump?
Dude.
It's like it's not his speech. He was giving the veterans, I think, the gold star or purple heart or something. But you got women out there like, Trump, kiss my baby, and I'm like, we're in a pandemic. COVID is upon us. Kiss my baby.
Where do you think his lips have been?
Right?
No, hold on. Let's delve in. Forget whatever we were trying to talk about. Where has Trump's lips where have they been?
Agreed.
If you were
man.
Mr. Trump and he's like, today I'm kissing a baby and there's a baby waiting in line. And then it's like right before his lips touch the baby's forehead, it's like, stop. Now you're probably wondering, how did I get here?
Yeah.
Well, it's a pretty crazy story. Let's take you back to it, and then you just see him snorting blow in Trump Tower back when he was young.
80s.
Yeah, 80s, and then he's some girls beautiful Trump, and he's just getting down with that, and then you go to I don't know how many times he's been married.
That's a good question.
There's been a few suitors, so you gotta think those married women, and then if the whole germ thing is hey, I had sex with so and so, and then it carries you along after each partner. If it transfers to a lip, that's a whole family tree of people and events that got straight to that baby's forehead that day.
Yeah.
And then whenever mommy kisses her baby on the forehead, she's got it too.
She's getting it. So honestly, what you're trying to say is, if your baby or if anyone has been kissed as a baby, honestly, it's like a revolving. Everyone's kissing each other. Everyone's related. Everyone's,
Is that why people when they take acid trips are always we are one and connected?
Maybe, man.
I don't know if that's it.
Well,
That might be.
I hear
We
that
all have AIDS since we were babies.
apparently. It's
We're
in the water.
connected. Oh man, I don't know. Shane was telling me about herpes one time.
Oh yeah, we
He's
all
like,
have herpes.
Dude, if you touch a guardrail, if you touch a sink, you don't know who had herpes and touched that. And I'm like, Shane, that's a crazy statistic, man. I don't even know.
That's a.
I doubt we all have herpes.
I heard that if you get a cold sore It is a very like very calm, very like, you know, like somebody you would hang out with and trust.
Yeah.
It's like that kind of herpes, you know. It's just
Yeah.
like, I'm okay being with you.
Yeah, no,
I've heard that,
You
but
have no intentions.
I don't think so, man. Because I've gotten cold sores. Like, I don't think I was in contact with nobody in that way, you know.
Well, you know, I mean, you don't even like what Brian's or what Shane originally said. That is a statistic. So, like, say, dude, you like bathroom sink, man. You're going to open up the turn on the water. Dude, herpy hand was on there, and you're like, fuck,
you got a cut or something.
got itch or something, got itch on your face. But like, well, that's probably how it happened, man.
That's scary.
We gotta all go get tested, man. Like now.
Scary
I mean,
world
they're
out
probably
there.
gonna say they're gonna have like, you guys have the really nice form of herpes. You know, like hang out with
The
them,
peaceful
peaceful.
If I'm stuck
base
with it,
level.
If I'm stuck with
I
it,
guess I'll hang.
yeah, my ride or die hurt.
Cole says we wet.
Now let's talk about, you know, man, monsters inside me. I feel like every time I talk about this show, people have similar feelings of like, I don't want my feet touching the floor.
Yeah.
After knowing what's out here.
Agreed.
I don't want my head touching the pillow and my eyes closing and my ears being open and me not
Do you
being...
guys have that sensation every once in a while, like something's crawling in your ear?
Heck yeah, dude, something
just
has
did when you
crawled in
said
my
it.
ear, man.
It's
Bro,
freaking me out.
speaking of that, if you don't mind me telling this quick little story,
Hey man, just don't play.
monsters inside me. I was driving my four-wheeler, right? Taking my four-wheeler down the dirt road about 50 mile an hour, and my brother here did something, can't remember. I was laughing, and dragonfly, kid you not, this big, like crushed, like half, like, you know, folded into my mouth, and I shut my mouth as a reaction, crunching on this dragonfly, chewing this dragonfly. And then I'm like, I spit it out, you know, because you know, I'm like swerving almost, because I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, I just ate a dragonfly. Raw, he was alive, he's buzzing around in there. It's crazy.
No.
Dragonfly count as a name.
But yeah, go ahead. Monsters inside of me.
Well, look, hold on. You would at least attacked your invader.
I would say that I had innocence.
You bested it. You killed it and then ate it.
I have innocence. I didn't mean to do that. That was not my intention going into this.
What was your intention?
To have fun and do some fishtails, man.
You know, that's a lot of girls. You know, they just go out to have fun and do some fishtails.
Exactly, man. Fishtails.
Or
Eating
guys.
dragonflies.
Yeah, dragonflies.
Are you gonna get a dragonfly tattoo?
No.
Why?
Well, because... No.
That's a legit story for a legit reason. Some people get like a shooting star on their head because I saw a shooting star once, you know? So like, you're like, I swallowed a dragonfly. There's a dragonfly.
Well, that's the problem. Where would I put it? I mean, I'd have to put it on my tongue or something.
You know, just get like like in your inside your lip, dragon on top, and then fly on your lower lip.
That's pretty cool.
And you said
that's pretty
and
dope.
you said you like fishing, so when you like make your fish face, you got dragonfly.
Well, just because I like fishing doesn't mean I frequently make the fish face.
I mean, just,
Could you please just do it?
yeah,
Mm.
Just show us. Just show us what you would do.
public.
I can't do it, man. I can't.
Come on.
Pretend you're kissing
Alright.
the
To the camera.
dragonfly. Yeah. No, you're kissing your school shield. Your
Oh,
non-bulletproof school shield.
Dragonfly.
I don't like it. I'm good.
Like that?
I'm not
Do
a
you
fan.
want some?
You asked for
That's
it,
great.
man.
So, if you were to own and produce your own talk show, where do you think, are you going to have it as a traditional, I'm going to sit at this desk, I'm going to have two chairs and like one annoying assistant that makes like a joke every once in a while? Or are you going to be like Eric Andre and just like off the walls, 900 miles an hour, and then just trying to act cool like right afterwards?
See, I was thinking of the cool medium. For those of you who have seen the interview, you've seen Skylark tonight. Alright? He doesn't have a desk, but there's 2 chairs.
I'm gonna
But it's
need a
not
recap,
completely
dude.
off the wall. What's that?
I mean, I've seen that movie, but I need a recap of that scene.
James Franco, Seth Rogen.
Dude, Eminem.
Eminem says
just
he's
he was
gay.
on our show 4 times.
Eminem
You
said he's
remember
gay
this?
on our show.
Rob Lowe taking off his wig, he's got like 4 hairs.
Okay, I'm following.
So what did you
Okay.
mean when you said, tonight I'm cleaning out my closet? I meant I'm gay, coming out of the closet. You remember now?
Yeah, I remember now.
You're like
Okay.
leaving a trail of gay breadcrumbs.
Yeah. Well, I disagree with that though. I don't think his set was comfortable enough.
No? That
No.
was great. Soft lighting, a little bit of tint of orange.
Softer lighting.
Softer?
Tint of blue,
Ooh.
not orange.
The tint we have now, I would say, is like,
I like it.
White.
it's not white. It's like white with a little bit of attitude.
And beige.
Whoa. White with attitude. Like eggshell.
Like eggshell.
Yeah.
It is like, oh, eggshell.
I mean, those are eggshell.
Bold lighting.
They're not white.
And hammocks, I wouldn't do a traditional chair. Hammocks were like a big
Hammocks.
king chair or something, you know, something
Like
nice.
a throne?
Oh.
I would rock a throne.
Or a recliner.
Communism is a rise.
A recliner talk show?
A
Yes, that
recliner,
would be
lazy
awesome.
boy, bro. Lazy boy.
So you mean, you look, man, so you're just sitting there like, and our host tonight is Seth MacFarlane. And he's like, hey, what's up, everybody? I'm like, yo, man, have a seat. Yeah, man, it's a Family Guy. It's still going on, right?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think the best place for people to open up and think about
That was good.
what their brain's telling them to say is in a comfortable situation.
That's a fair point.
A comfortable situation.
Dude, I'm talking candles, all right?
Oh, whoa.
Candles
That's a
are
little too
lit.
comfortable.
Man, that's...
You're getting over
Nah,
there.
you're just-
Not like more than
No,
like
you're just,
3.
you're just trying to be like herpes, you know? Really cool, friendly,
Yeah.
A cool disease.
cool disease.
I get a
Hey,
big
man.
mouth.
Yeah.
Everybody's got herpes, man.
Presentable. Exactly.
You know what? Hold
Clean
up.
cut.
Let's take a poll for a sec. What is the most presentable disease? If you were a disease salesman, and he's like, and someone comes into your store and they're like, "Gosh, I don't know what disease I want. Everybody's got one. Well, I guess it's my turn." And then you just walk up and you're in like the stereotypical drug dealer from the '80s. That's like a trench coat. Like, what do you got? What do you need? I know we're in a store, but check out what I got in my coat.
And he's selling diseases?
He's selling diseases. What disease? Sell me a disease.
Can you give me a list of diseases he is selling?
Are they in jars?
They're in jars.
Sweet. Alright.
You drink them?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Shit, alright.
Or do you slurp them?
Hold on, dude. I have a great idea. He could be like pear guava gonorrhea or strawberry syphilis.
You know what? That's at the
Yeah.
other stores.
Oh, my bad.
This is a franchise.
Facts,
okay.
bro.
This is the original
None of that
store.
off-brand crap. Get out of here, man.
The OG store. We sell what we know.
Blue ras bronchitis.
We don't. We sell bronchitis, blue raz at the other store. This is
Okay,
the
bro.
original.
All
We got
right.
bare minimums.
All right.
Alright. Get out. Get out of the store.
Whatever first disease that pops in your head, give it to me.
Don't know, man.
Do you know diseases?
Well,
Man,
no,
I'm
I'm
scared
trying
of
to.
that disease. How's that work?
No, I'm trying to think of ones that's presentable.
I'm not sure what I got.
Like, what's the best one? What is it? What's a seller? What is a seller?
I mean, no one's gonna like hearing this, but cancer is a real fan favorite right now. You know what? Corona is current.
I don't know. It is a disease. isn't
You
it?
see, but here's the thing, man. I'd have to go with the flu, cause you could pull through that.
Is that a
First
virus
off,
or a disease?
That's not. That's a virus.
is COVID a disease?
COVID's gotta be a virus.
I thought that was a virus.
You know what? Sell me drug addiction.
Oh shit.
What?
Drug addiction.
Yeah, I want it to convince me
Yeah.
to be a drug addict.
Okay, no problem. Do you ever feel alone, depressed?
Whoa.
Do you ever feel like you just had it? Okay, you just want something new, and you want to feel a different way than what you're feeling right now. You want to enter a new world. You want to enter a new realm with your mind. I got just the thing for you, pal. Okay? For a small price. And a lifetime of dreams.
No deal, because usually the first one's free.
Well, you're going to try to walk away and I'll be like, hey, pal, let me tell you this. This one right now is going to be a discount. Little to no dollars. Honestly, it's credit. You can do credit if you want. It's not free, though. I'm not running no cheapskate here, pal.
Drug education real quick. First one's free because usually you're hooked.
Well, yeah, I know, but I like to keep my money.
This guy over here is offering me free heroin and I gotta pay for your junk. I
Yeah,
don't know, man.
Discount price, first time customer. Gosh.
Well, here's the thing. You got me all
A
wrong.
salesman.
You got me all wrong. I didn't tell you the setting of my cell.
Is it gonna be candles?
No, I'm at a lemonade stand,
Oh,
bro.
God.
No, hold up. We are at a store that sells diseases. You can't change the setting.
No, you told me to sell drugs.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys sell
And I'm at a lemonade stand, and I put the drugs in the
You told me to
lemonade.
sell
We
drugs.
sell
put the drugs-
at the disease store.
And I put the drugs in the lemonade. And when they take that sip of
Wait a
lemonade,
minute.
they're hooked
We're
and they
still
don't know
in the
it.
disease store?
Yes.
We're selling drugs?
Look,
Yo, man, I got some syphilis with some coke if you want it.
That's at the other store. We're franchised.
Oh, jeez.
Look, man, what I'm saying is they classified drug addicts as having a disease.
Really?
Really?
No shit.
So that's why I threw that out there. So that's why I'm asking you to sell me that disease.
We were unaware of this.
Okay,
This is crazy.
okay. Well, do you want the disease
I mean,
of a
you know-
lifetime?
Your first sales pitch was awesome.
Yeah, but I forgot to mention that it was free. I always forget to mention that.
See, look, you already lost me,
He's a
Brian.
bad salesman.
I just wanted you to
I
learn.
always forget to mention that.
Brian, you are the aspiring employee, and he's like, look, man, boss, he screwed up. Now's my time to make the sale.
He was the boss?
Yeah, he's
Yeah, I was
the
boss
Shit,
hog.
I'm a bad employee. Better make the sell.
Better make the
Alright.
sale, Brian.
Let's
Take
make
it.
the sell.
Sell me a disease.
Hey, sir, how you doing today?
Yeah, you know what? I'm feeling pretty left out, man. I feel
You
like
feel left out?
everybody has a disease and I don't got one.
Dude, that's real sad. So, recently, drug usage?
No, you can't use the same one.
I can't use drugs?
No.
I gotta use a disease?
Yeah, straight up disease.
Alright, restart. Hey, man, how's it going? That's
So-
cool. So, here, we have some primo diseasos. Alright? Feel me? Picking up what I'm
I
putting
don't
down?
know that slang.
Oh, my bad. Sir, my good sir, we have diseases in this fine establishment. What I want to do is I want to give you the best ride you'll ever have. Okay? Are you cool with that?
Take me on this ride. Let's hear him out.
Alright, man. That's what I like to hear. So over here on this aisle, we have some sickle cell anemia. Alright? How do you feel about that?
Sounds dangerous.
So, it is, but only the coolest cats have sickle cell anemia. Alright? Smell what I'm selling?
You know what? It does smell like this place could use a dusting.
Darn. Yeah, that's just all the pneumonia in the air, so.
Ammonia?
Pneumonia.
Ah.
Yeah.
You got cats?
We used to, but she was getting on her nerves. So,
She?
yeah.
Pissing all over the place like this?
This place? What's a fine guy like you doing in a place like this?
I'm just trying to get a disease, sir.
Alright, chill.
Yeah,
chill,
what's
chill.
up with your employee?
Told you I was a bad employee.
You know
Goes
what?
off the trails.
Okay, alright.
So despite our pneumonia-filled air, we do have some, I don't want to say cancer, but it's fresh in my mind.
Watch where you're
So,
going there.
exactly. Not a good disease. You don't want that one. Going.
Yeah, here, I don't want the most... Go on.
Moving on. So over here we have some astral projectionitis. Yeah.
Is that real?
Oh, it's very
You know, I don't even care. Go on.
This astral projection ride sends you what my boss was saying previously about a ride of the life, an out-of-body experience, the most phenomenal feeling you'll ever get kind of ride. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to take you on this journey, alright? Imagine you're laying back in this hammock on a beach, right? The ocean's right there, and you got some mountains just right behind you. Your body starts to lift off this hammock, okay? You're just floating. It's sunset. Clouds are like pinkish, you know? The sky's getting blue on one side, pink on the other. Next thing you know, you're in hyperdrive. You're moving sonic barrier breaking speed out into space, and you see all these stars, man, all these nebulas, all these galaxies, and you're just like, what the fuck? But at the same time, your mind's blown, alright? So now, you wake up, you're in traffic, you're yelling at people, you want another hit. And that's where you find me. Sound good?
Wait, hold on.
That doesn't sound like a disease to me.
It doesn't sound like a
Oh wait, it
disease
was a
to me.
drug. Shit.
Just add a spin to it. Just like it just happens randomly.
It does.
Yeah.
Happens right.
You might be at your
Shit,
grandmama's
schizophrenia.
funeral,
Yo.
Whoa.
and you start blowing your mind.
Next thing you know, you're just skateboarding grandma's coffin down the highway.
Yeah, you're sitting in the ceremony in the church, and your eyes just go widen, and everybody looks at you.
No, you just black out, dude. You're in whatever Brian just described, but like in real life, you're just like
You're on the sidewalk.
you
man.
have
You're-
Hulk strength. That's exactly why you're able to skateboard that coffin. You're just like that thing don't have wheels.
So like you get up and you like push the pews, and everybody just flies everywhere.
This
Yeah.
is actually happening?
Well, this is happening in this specific scenario when you have this disease.
Yeah.
But you're actually doing this. You're not hallucinating.
No, you're alright. So what's going on in you? You're just like you're
In
just
space,
dancing around.
seeing
in space.
nucleuses and stars.
But you're actually doing this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So in real life,
Holy, you enhance my disease. I love it.
yeah. So in real life, you're like the Hulk, but what you're seeing is like you're just in the most peaceful. Like you're just in, like when you watch those Indian guys build pools.
Yeah, man.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You're just watching one. No, you're in one of those videos. You're in the pool that they just made.
I would love to do that. I would love to swim in one of those pools those guys made. I would make my own though.
I think everybody's like, I can do that.
Yeah,
I could, dog.
I could make a clip.
But there ain't no way they did that with them little sticks, bro. They brought in an excavator. Boo crap. I'm
I just
calling
wanna
boo crap
know,
on those
like,
guys.
How are they recording?
Yeah, and if it is true, it took them at least 2 weeks to make this one video.
Yeah. And there's like 4 groups, I think, reoccurring.
Yeah,
guys I
there's
see.
different guys in there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, I have a complaint sometimes. I don't know what it is, but the first 2 I originally seen are the best ones.
I don't know which ones you're talking about, but I know the ones I'm talking about, and they are also the
Right?
two best.
It's the one you start off with is the best one.
Yeah, me
Yo,
too.
this is this pizzazz, man.
It does.
How many
They do it.
third world countries small indoor pools do I need to see before I lose my amazement?
They do a lot of the same, but they do try to change it up. I mean,
I
sometimes.
appreciate the bamboo ones where
Yeah.
they like make a bamboo
Agreed.
tower
Yeah, and a slide
and
Down.
a slide.
down the bamboo slide, down the bamboo tower.
I just made this bamboo tower for my 5-year-old. It took me 8
I wonder
weeks.
like how many of these they have, and like they can't even choose which
Do
one they
you
want to go
think-
to.
Do you think when they're scouting around for one spot, they're like, son of a bitch, what? And they're like, there's a pool. They already made one here.
That's awesome.
They're doing this to all the land.
Get out, Venezuela. This is our turf.
Exactly.
As they're like making a ditch, like,
Get the camera.
To a digging. What country do you think watches those videos the most? I feel like
Probably
The
us.
U.S.
You have the U.S., but I'm also thinking like people in
England.
Japan and China.
Oh, dude, they're amazed by everything.
Yeah,
No,
but-
they're amazed by how slow we are.
Wait, hold on. I
It's
take China
advanced,
back.
bro.
They probably don't have Indian
Yeah,
guys
no.
digging pools.
I was about to ask, do you think Japan and China have as many people as like U.S. The U.S. about like most of the population is on the internet.
They
knows the internet.
outnumber us.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but is
China
their
and
population like I know there's a lot of off-grid Chinese people in Japan
Mm-hmm.
and China, like that aren't on the internet or nothing.
What
Do you
do you
think
get?
there's more people in China and Japan on the internet than here?
Oh,
Yes.
really?
No doubt it. Dude, they number us like, if it was one...
Well, I know that.
If we had to fight say hypothetically speaking, like one of us per like every 5 Japanese people.
Mm-hmm.
So think about that, like with Seth, you're saying with the internet. Those 5 people, there's no way they're not connected to the internet.
Especially in Japan.
That's like the technology center. That's one of the tech centers of the world.
Yeah,
South
you're
Korea,
right.
I think it's first.
See, that's what I'm
Right.
saying. Like everybody's connected, man. So the Japanese. I mean, they beat us at video games.
Club 9.
Not
They got-
anymore, man.
I mean, you gotta think they got vending machines that have like pizza and like rotisserie chicken. Like, how hard must it be to be a homeless person there? Like, say you work your ass off for one day, you're gonna be making. You're just gonna hit that vending machine like, I don't need a house. What? Rotisserie chicken, man.
Exactly, bro.
I'll live off of that. There's some dirty water that I could boil. That sounds disgusting.
You're halfway surviving in the city. Like, it's survivalist.
Yeah, you know.
I gotta
Like
go
there's-
build this TP tonight.
I don't know if that's the
I'm
same,
gonna get some
man.
cardboard boxes.
What do you mean?
Okay, yeah, sure, it's surviving, but it's.
The very minimum.
I would say it's way easier to survive in the city than in the jungle, because you're not gonna come up. You're not
On
gonna
food.
come across
Yeah.
a half-eaten pizza in the jungle, slice of pizza.
Bro,
Because if
You're
you're
gonna
going,
die if it's diseased,
Yeah.
especially if it's been sitting there for a while.
well, here's the thing, man.
You could cook it.
have One, because when I talk to the homeless people in D.C.,
Yeah.
I chatted with a few of them, and the guy, I actually bought a book from one, and he was talking about, in the jungle, you don't have this factor a lot of homeless people have, which is the mental illness that they acquire or already had before being homeless in the city. When you're homeless in the city and you got things wrong with your brain, you already got the odds way more stacked against you than if you were in the jungle. I would say it would be 50-50 with that.
I can agree, because in the jungle alone, your mind's gonna do the same thing. You're gonna start going mentally insane if you don't grab a hold of yourself. Because if you're in the jungle, you're trying to survive very low on food, if you're not good at, if you don't have game to catch, or if you don't have fish to catch, or
But in
anything
this
to eat.
scenario, are you saying like a normal, like if you were in the jungle or someone that was like, I'm talking, because you gotta think, people say this dude lives in the city already and then became homeless, versus someone that lived in the jungle and then like was born in the jungle and then had to like go into the jungle.
Oh yeah, I'm not talking about no jungle specialists. That's bullcrap. They're crazy good at what they do, and
They'd
they.
still go crazy without human contact. All of us would.
Well, look at Tarzan, bro. I mean, that's why God made
Well, we got-
animals.
Yeah, but like Tarzan is not your average dude, man. He was
Yeah,
able to
no.
talk to monkeys.
Well,
He
I
didn't
could
know
talk
anything
to
else.
monkeys, man.
He didn't know there was people.
That's
He
what
didn't
I'm
know
saying. You just said he
Yeah.
grew up in the jungle, man. He didn't know there was people. He just grew up with the animals, man.
That's the thing.
But
once
all
I
right,
lived
but
in
here's the
the-
thing. Yeah, if
Yeah.
just some regular
Yeah.
Joe Schmo grow up in the city, I think he'd have an easier time being homeless in the city than being homeless in the jungle.
You say Joe Smole?
Joe Schmo.
I'm just happy he said homeless in the jungle.
Homeless in the jungle.
Well, you don't have a home in the jungle.
Can you imagine
Baby.
being in like a town and the homeless dude live in the jungle?
At like a town in the
Yeah,
jungle.
It's just like, yo, man, the homeless are in the jungle. And they're like, don't go in there. As soon as they go in there, he's, hey,
Got any pizza?
How do you think Amazon is, man?
don't talk to the bush people.
The Amazon. The Amazon.
No.
You
I
don't
don't
think
think
I'm
so.
surprised Amazon didn't take over the Amazon.
Right, just factories all over.
I
Right.
hope not.
Whoa.
Dude, if they do that, we're
We
done
wouldn't
for.
know.
Yeah,
That's gonna be the end of the world, bro.
I mean, he can
That's all
afford
the.
it, though.
That's all the. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was like, go ahead. I was gonna say he could afford to destroy the world.
He
Go
could.
ahead.
could've.
He could, but I'm saying that's all the vegetation and oxygen we get in the world. Like that's what keep
Not entirely.
not all of it, but there's a lot of it.
73% of our oxygen comes from Antarctica. Did you know that?
What?
Yeah, there's forest in Antarctica. Or it's not 73%. I think it's like 2/3.
Oh,
You mean
really?
Alaska, man?
No, Antarctica. Look it up.
Dude, there's no
Arctic
forest in
ain't-
Antarctica.
No, there is. Yeah, there is, man. Positive.
Where did you hear this?
I read this in a book. when
I
was
don't
like
know.
8
Did
years
you
old.
see Antarctica's forests?
Yeah, it's showing
I'm
you
looking
now.
it up right now, man.
Dude, Antarctica never shows you maps of Antarctica.
Yeah.
You go on Google Maps, you see half.
Antarctica is usually purple on the graph.
Right? Like, you aren't allowed to see what's here.
Man, it's cold. It's so cold. It's purple.
It's awesome. Oh man, I'm telling you, there's forest.
Seth's looking real intrigued. Did you lose your stylus to your phone there, bud?
My what?
Your stylus, your little DS pen.
No.
No, it's an audio jack.
Oh, it's audio jack. I'm sorry.
Just shove it
Sorry, I
in
don't have
there.
an iPhone with AirPods, bro.
Why are you coming at me like that, man? I worked for my AirPods.
Scientists have discovered remnants of a swampy, temperate rainforest that thrived in Antarctica about 90 million... Yeah, I'm not reading
It's
it.
not
That's
happening.
bullcrap. 90 million years ago? Okay. Yeah.
There's no forest in Antarctica?
Wait,
No.
hold on. We had Pangea. What do you mean?
90...
Possible.
There is no
That wasn't
way
90 million
the
years
Earth
ago.
has been around for 90 million
Yeah,
years.
it has.
You think that...
Dude, go back on Google.
Dude,
Prove
Google...
yourself wrong.
Dude, this is the whole...
The Bible says that
Wait,
the Earth was made old.
It doesn't say that.
God made the Earth old. He
It
did.
does not say that in the Bible, though. The argument is that God could have made the Earth old. That's the thing. So we don't know if it's 5,000 or billions.
Gotcha.
It's a bullcrap argument. It's stupid.
I don't think it's 90 million though.
Yeah,
That
but
is
regardless,
insane.
there's a rainforest in Antarctica.
That is
Still,
swampy.
it's
That
still
melts it.
there.
Swampy. You know
Swampy.
what swamp is? That's hot.
Regardless,
I know.
you can't trust
And
Google Maps. You don't
slosh.
know if they're telling you the truth. The Antarctica could be a whole
You don't know
forest.
if Google's telling you the truth, man. I hate using Google, man. Screw
Exactly.
Google.
Guys,
You didn't see it? You
have
don't
you,
know?
did you know, like, when you Google Earth, like, when you Google an image of Earth,
Mm-hmm.
it's photoshopped.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
do
they,
know
they
that.
came out and
Wait,
said it.
what?
Because like, when you image search Google Earth, like, the Earth, fucking, the picture of Earth,
Yeah.
when you
Jesus.
Google image it, it's a lot more green, a lot more blue than it really is. Like, we're starting to look a little tan there, fellas.
Yeah.
We're starting to look like the leaves outside.
Really?
Yeah.
We're not a green orb or a blue orb. We're like a brown orb.
Dude, we're turning brown. It's getting
We're
brown.
turning brown.
We're going brown town real quick.
Wait a minute.
guys.
So what you're saying is many years ago, we were more green and blue than we are now?
Of course.
Well,
look,
obviously, but I
you
mean...
got it. There's a reason why they're saying like pollution this, greenhouse that. The sun's gonna blow up in X amount of years.
hmm
Wait,
That's
what's the
like-
sun having anything to do with us?
The sun.
The radiation?
Our pollution.
Yeah, but like every time there's a solar flare that affects our ozone or
They happen all the
geosphere.
time.
That's what it. Yeah, exactly.
Dude, our ozone's the only thing protecting us from the sun.
Yeah, man.
Otherwise, it would burn us.
We should be like herpes to the ozone.
Why
you know?
are we not helping this?
Exactly what I'm saying. Like I said,
Why have we not left this joint yet?
We gotta be herpes, bro. We gotta be friendly, nice.
Right? We gotta be nice to the sun. We
Dude,
don't burn us,
What if
son.
our ozone like layer depletes?
There was
It's
a
like
hole in
when
it.
Nah, man, I'm quitting. It's going. We're all gonna die.
Bro, there was a hole in it.
Can you imagine the ozone layer trying to put in like a vacation day after like millions of years? Like, dude,
Come on, boss, please.
just once. Me and Pluto we planned this trip, and he's
Oh,
like,
man.
dude, no.
And it doesn't care. It just goes anyway.
He's like, you know what, man? I quit. He just, and then everybody just starts burning.
You think you just hear like a little pop, like all of us are just popcorn?
I don't know how quick it would happen. That's what. Would it be like heating up
Yeah,
like a
hold on.
stovetop? Like you start to see it come
Exactly.
through your roof, and you're like, oh shit, or it's just
been
immediate.
proven it takes 8 minutes for the sun's heat to reach Earth, like in the morning when the sun first.
So you'd see
you
it
see
coming.
that first light. Yeah. So it might take like a good 20 minutes of burning.
Dude, we would become like groundhog people. We'd have to live underground.
We'll
Bro,
be alive.
you can become groundhog people in 8 minutes? Tell me
Yeah,
how.
right. 10
Excavator.
minutes, you're gonna dig tunnels.
Okay, you ever see The Incredibles? You see that groundhog guy?
You got Mole Man hanging out?
Mole.
You got him on
You
your...
know his mole.
I could build that machine,
Speed
man.
dial.
You
Yo,
can-
mole man, we gotta go.
Bro, you called it. You called it. You knew it, man. You knew it. You were ahead of it.
You alright?
They all laughed at you when
Exactly.
you started doing
I'm not gonna
drilling.
laugh at you.
Exactly. When you were building that contraption.
Oh man, that's awesome.
What's that movie?
It's City of Ember.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I don't like that
Have you ever
movie.
seen that?
No.
The air is bad.
Okay.
Bad.
Like hundreds of years ago, the air was bad.
Not
Everybody
bad.
moves underground. Well, this girl in this town, generation after generation, they got a mare, an underground mare. Okay?
No sunlight.
They're underground.
Wait, I've seen this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Air's bad.
Underground
not
pipe
bad.
Yo,
workers.
Seth,
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
how knowledgeable are you with comic books?
I'd say 9% out of 100.
Okay, so you're the right guy to ask this question.
Okay.
Hugh Jackman, Wolverine. You seen him in action?
Heck yeah.
Okay. Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool. Have you watched both? How many? Did you
Yeah.
watch all of them?
Yeah.
Who do you think would win in a fight?
In real life or in just like the
Like if you were
movies?
going to be watching, we'll say movie fashion.
Like
for
the actual heroes or the actual actors?
actual heroes.
Wolverine.
Why?
Because he's badass. And if he's Hugh Jackman, he's bigger than him. I think they both regenerate, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But Deadpool can't die,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Because he's been blown up. I mean, he can't die,
Yeah.
right? Wolverine can, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because if he's torn apart long enough, he will die. Like if he's not able to,
I hear where you're
like if
going.
he's ripped in half and his two halves are hanging for years, you know what I mean? He's eventually gonna die.
Until he
Okay.
gets put back together.
Well, no, he's not gonna be put back together.
If he does.
Wait, hold
Deadpool
on.
can start
Wait,
growing.
let's have
I'm sorry,
prove
sorry.
the case.
Go on.
So here's what I think would happen. Well, it's hard to tell. Do they both have both of their weapons?
Dude, they got the whole shebang. They got.
So Wolverine has the
Why would he would
metal,
always- yes, he has his claws.
Not bone?
not bone, the metal.
Okay. Yep.
Alright. It's animated. Go on.
Yeah, Wolverine, man, because the Taniantum would
Could you repeat
Slice
The
right
Danny
No way.
Phantom.
I don't know what it's called, and I'm not repeating it.
Wolverine's got the Danny Phantom.
Taniantum.
Channing Tatum.
Adamantium.
Andiantium.
Animantium.
Alright.
Andiantium.
Yeah, he's
Just say metal. Just say
Anyway.
He's metal man.
I think that Wolverine would grab him and punch him, and as soon before he got to his skull, pull out his claws, right through his skull,
Mhm.
right? And then he,
Deadpool can regenerate.
Hold on, man.
give me a
Sorry,
second, bro.
go on.
Wolverine's an animal, bro. He's an animal. And then he lets go of his throat, and he's like, ah, he does the X thing.
Yeah.
I mean, he slices him up, bro. He slices him into X's, right? And then he puts his claw through one hand and puts his claw through the bottom half of his body, and he takes him, right, and he drags him to a lake he found, right? And he ties a cinder block to each head and lower half of the body, and he drops the lower half about a mile that way, and the head about a mile that way, and he would drown.
Question. If your head's detached from your body, they're a mile apart, way underwater. If his head breathed in, do you think the air that he possibly breathed in would get all the way to his lungs a mile away?
Well, that's the thing. Like, this is why it's a hard question, because it's not logical.
Well, this is my rebuttal. If I'm allowed to go.
Yeah, that's your turn.
Awesome. Well, X-Men Origins Wolverine. Wolverine does kill Deadpool. Slices that off. Old Man
We'll
Logan.
talk about that one.
I know. Old Man Logan. Logan dies. X-Men Origins. Not X-Men Origins. The Wolverine when he's in Japan. Logan's about to die. He's got something on his heart eating him. He was gonna die.
Yeah.
What was that video I showed you the other night on YouTube? It was like the superhero bull thing.
Yeah.
Deadpool won. He killed everybody. And he was just a stub when he won.
He didn't
That's
kill
what I'm
everybody.
talking about.
He got his limbs chopped off.
No, he
and
did
he
kill
was
everybody.
still.
The second one, Jean Grey was alive.
Yeah,
Oh.
we're staying with what everybody knows.
Yeah,
for the most part.
I know. But what I'm getting at is we haven't seen Deadpool die yet. At all, I don't think. And Wolverine, we've seen almost die once. Or we did see Deadpool die. In
That's
X-Men
the
Wolverine,
thing.
but that was also dumb.
So
Don't
he
count.
so he came back after he was dead.
Yeah.
So this is a pointless question because he's gonna come back after he dies.
No, Wolverine does die, and he's done.
And
He's
what-
died
He's
a
not
few
coming back.
times.
That's what I'm saying.
Wolverine's died 3 times.
No, he's died a few. I mean, if we're alright now, We're not talking about the movies
Just
anymore.
comics.
Yeah, the comic books. Both of them has died, but like here's the deal with Deadpool, is that he made Thanos made sure that Deadpool couldn't die anymore. So because there's so
Do tell.
basic rundown, Deadpool fell in love with the embodiment of death, and he kept on killing himself to be with her. Thanos had a thing for her, and after a while, because Death had no like, I'm not interested, dude. You're like a friend, and Thanos was not a fan of that. And when I believe he used the Infinity Stones to make sure Deadpool was unable to die, like physically die, so he wouldn't be able to see death anymore.
That's
and then,
fucked up.
if you want to go with Wolverine, to his credit, there was a time that Magneto ripped out all the adamantium out of his body while he was alive, and then he, like, when he did Old Man Logan, he got his head run over by a train and still walked out away from that.
Yeah.
The only way he died was when, off the top of my head, I don't even remember the last time he officially died, is he got encased in a shell of adamantium while he was suffering from some kind of disease that he was getting. Basically, when he was killing people over the years, all that blood, like when his claws were bloody, so they would go back into his body.
Yeah.
So all those years of stabbing and slashing finally caught up to his body, where he was like, "Look, man,
He got AIDS.
you got like a super duper blood disease from all this." So like he was about to die from that, and he got stabbed a whole bunch by X-23, and then like he killed, the bad guy got away, but like he died like encased in the thing that made him who he is currently.
Whoa.
Right?
That's crazy.
You would,
Alright, hands down Deadpool. Sorry.
you would think he would like bring around Kleenex or something, wipe them off.
You think he would do that?
I would if
You
I
like-
had claws and knew about diseases and blood diseases.
If
Hold on.
If Wolverine was a germaphobe, like, God, I'm not going to use these things anymore.
I just can't do it, guys.
Can I get
can't.
gloves or something?
Exactly. Can y'all specially make me some like covers or
Can I
something?
get condoms for my
I
gloves,
was
my
about to say
balls?
that. Giant ass covers.
These
Wolverine
are my nice
uses
sharpeners.
protection.
You see.
I love that. That's awesome. That's a good idea for a Trojan commercial. Wolverine uses
Yo,
protection.
I don't think Disney would be a fan of that. I feel like that would be like a good spoof.
It would be cool.
Well, here's the thing. If you want to prove that your condoms are the best, it's gonna withstand a blade.
Yeah. Wolverine's blade. Yeah.
You know, that's a pretty bold commercial lineup.
That's what I'm saying.
I
think
All
he's
right?
getting through
Hey,
these babies.
contact me if you're gonna make
I
that
think
commercial.
Trojan
all right?
Man's out of a job now, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
you get Salt Bay to come up and catch a condom and it doesn't break when his knife goes through it.
Yeah.
And then he will salt right afterwards.
Oh, look.
It's like spice up your life. The
That's
condiment.
awesome.
Yeah, man.
Or the condiments of life.
Yeah, he's like dropping condoms.
Oh, that's
instead of
even
salt.
better.
Condiments of life.
Condiments of life. Yeah, the Trojan.
Whoa. That's a good commercial.
If it happens.
I'd love that, dude.
I
They
would-
buy the rights. That's
I'll
awesome.
sue if you don't let me know.
I'd sue. I mean, they probably got lawyers, but we don't have any.
Yeah.
Well, I would
Who's
just go
gonna
up
sue
there
us
and
back?
ask us, like, come on, man, please. You know, like,
You guys may have won your lawsuit, but now you have to battle the countersuit.
exactly. I know where you live.
And then the news really countersuit.
I know where you live.
I'm gonna.
Get the Halo guy to do it.
Hey, look.
You know, it's like Team Slayer. Like the guy that voices all the multiplayer things.
Oh yeah.
On Halo.
Yeah. Just get him to say countersuit.
We need Seth MacFarlane in that courtroom.
Hey, he's back. We'll call back to the beginning.
We need our own cutaways. That'd be awesome.
Biggest debate ever. Seth MacFarlane, James Franco.
This is where the cutaway would put in. with
I'm
James
gonna
Franco
say-
and Seth MacFarlane.
Why is that even? Why are they in the same?
because they act together a lot. They're in a lot of movies
You
together.
mean Seth Rogen?
Yeah.
Oh, Seth Rogen. My
Yeah.
bad.
I was like, these are two different lanes of comedy they're in.
Yeah, but anyway, Seth Rogen and James Franco.
Cut away.
I feel like their time.
Their time.
Their time.
What do you mean?
I'm trying to say this without like hurting someone's. You know,
Hurting
Everybody said
their
time is up.
feelings.
I feel their time is not up. I feel like their hype has gone away.
I agree, but I like James
By which
Franco.
movie?
No, but I'm just saying, like in general. Like, remember back when Pineapple Express had
Yeah.
Still
Seth Rogen and James Franco were in a whole bunch of other films, and then This Is the End happened, and then you got like their little independent projects, but you don't really see these two coming back for more, or even after the interview. When's the last time they did a duo movie that
You're
was
right.
a hit, and then they both went and did their own separate movies? I mean, like right now, there's no movies coming. Well, there's no movies in the theaters right now.
Mm.
You got Tenet, which has been out during COVID, like quarantine. It still isn't there. Movie theaters are like 50 cents a ticket. We used to charge like $5 on $5 movie Tuesdays, and then like $12 any other day. So what I'm saying is like these dudes need to like come back pretty hard. Whatever time wasted they had during quarantine, they should have been honing their craft and coming back even better. Make
Exactly.
these guys household name again.
I couldn't agree more, man. I was thinking about that on the drive home. I'm like, when are they gonna do another
Exactly.
James Franco Seth Rogen movie?
They need to make a comeback.
Yeah.
Just
They're
like
good together.
Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, get your shit together.
Yes,
Where's the comedy
definitely.
duos?
Hot Fuzz, man.
Is that even wait? Hold on,
Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead. Can the world could the PC culture handle these movies right now?
PC culture.
Like the woke people that are like, hey man, use the right pronoun, or hey man,
That's still funny.
that's disrespectful to women. And, you know, just like people you can't make a joke around.
Yeah.
Could they handle these comedy
Well,
guys coming back?
This is what I'm saying. Who cares? Who cares if those guys can't handle it? I want it, and it's good for me. And if those guys can't see it, if those guys can't see what good it is for some people,
Oh, yeah.
Like I ruined for everybody else.
exactly,
That
bro.
was so much American consumerism. I want it. It's good for me. Now. Whoa.
Did you guys watch a new Bill and Ted?
Not
Not
yet.
yet.
I want to so
I want
bad.
I forgot it came out.
You
Really?
haven't seen it?
No, I mean like, have you seen trailers for it
Yeah.
besides like a month before
No.
the movie came out?
No.
It's already out.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it already came out.
What, can you go see it?
You can watch it. You can rent it right now.
Rent
Do you
it?
think it's good?
Probably not. No one's talking about it.
Really?
Just like what happened
It
to the
looks
SpongeBob
cool.
movie that was supposed to come out this year.
Oh
What's supposed
yeah.
to come out this year?
That yeah. What did it
Dude,
not?
That's what I'm saying. We're in such a weird time warp where this boring ass year, all this shit happened that nobody remembers.
Really?
Dude, it's been a long year. It's been a really short year, but it's been
It flew by. By the way.
It
but
flew,
like-
but this was the fastest year of my life. We didn't do anything.
And I feel like everybody suffered from this blur of quarantine.
I mean, I thought that was the most. This was the most like
That was the happiest
non-stress.
time,
Yeah, it was
yeah.
the happiest. This
Well,
year.
no, I get that, but I feel like it was different for everybody.
That is true.
That's-
It affected everybody's lives differently. For me personally, I was doing nothing except
Dude.
sometimes working when I had work. Me and him would work with my dad. But
If we weren't working, all we were doing was smoking, drinking, playing Call of Duty, listening to reggae.
bro, I was a bum.
A blur.
And
of
It
months.
gets old after a while.
It does,
It did.
but it ruined my work ethic.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It took me like a while to get my work ethic back.
Not that
And-
you're out of
and-
shape.
And yeah, I'm out of shape. Like going back to the gym, it took me 3 weeks to enjoy it again. I'm finally getting my fire back and like just loving the gym again. It screwed me up, bro. It stopped a lot of things.
You guys saw me take my walks around town.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
A few times.
Which I think benefited you, bro.
It did.
I think it did.
It definitely. You know what, man? I've always told myself, as a young fat boy, I was like, hey man, spend a summer outside, walk around the park. And then this year, COVID happened, and I was like, no man, I'm gonna listen to younger George, take one for the team. I gotta say, man, that's the most fun I've had.
Yeah.
Even though I had to work through the whole damn thing. Dude, honestly, if I had the unemployment, the beach would be hit, and there would be a lot more drinks that we were drunk. And more adventures, I feel. There's there's still not a lot of adventure this year.
I agree with that. I feel like I've done nothing, really accomplished anything. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to say that, but I find anything huge that is, like, great. You know
I think
what
I
mean?
did something a little huge.
What?
I climbed this mountain in PA, and it was really cool. I was like walking up the river, and you could see like big trout swimming by it, and it was awesome. And then I found this dam, and this dam was out of nowhere, and there was this bridge, and this bridge had like a call box with a gate, but there was like no road, and it was really scary. And then we found this giant hatch, and I feel like that was really awesome. That was an adventure.
I want to take my statement back, because me and him, during quarantine, actually,
What did we do?
we drove to South Carolina, bro.
You
did.
guys traveled.
Holy
Yeah,
crap,
we
went to
took a
South
trip
Carolina.
I totally forgot. That's
forgot
what I
about that
mean. It
too.
was a big blur. I don't remember anything that
I
happened.
remember when you guys did the trip.
Yeah,
Really?
man.
Mm-hmm.
I barely remember that trip, and I drove.
Literally, this year, I've come probably 99 times to dying with this man in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
Sounds like a
Driving's
real
fun.
cool driver.
Dude, the chillest driver alive. There's a car in your lane. Ah, it's cool, man. We're
Hey,
good.
hey, man. Hey.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, shut up, man. Drive. Come on.
Hey, right? It's fun, though.
You know what, man? You know what's fun?
What's that?
Watching people freak out.
About what?
Exactly.
Whoa.
I agree with
That was
that,
a
bro.
strong statement.
I agree with that. What is going on with you in your life where you're freaking out about something? If it's not, critical to your life or your family member's life. What are you freaking out about, bro?
I like the people that scream at their phone camera.
Right? Or even the simplest thing is playing a game, getting hyped up about it.
Oh,
man,
dude,
yeah.
they're the best. They're like,
Are you kidding me?
I hate you!
Punching their screen and
Yeah.
crap. Come on.
You ever, like, start to get real pissed at a game, and you're like, what am I doing?
Dude, the most
For
I've
real?
done was slide the controller away kind of aggressively.
Oh, man.
But, you know who was really funny? When Devin would get angry.
Definitely.
What did he do?
He had a few coping mechanisms. My favorite was the, we'd be playing Mortal Kombat, and I'd beat him real bad. Talking like maybe, we did do a 30 round, he won maybe twice. And he stuck it out though, so I mean after 28, I think he got a win at the 20 mark, and then he got a win in like the 3rd round. So that was like a lot of rounds of solid L's he was taking. Originally, I would hear that controller hit the ground. Actually, I would hear the headset hit the ground after he threw the controller. And I would just hear like him, I would just hear him say like, why did I do that? Or I would hear like his footsteps and then he would just leave. And then
You
after
can't deal with it.
it evolved, so it went from outburst to, I would just hear like after the round's over, I would just hear like nothing. I would just hear like a click, and then he wouldn't come back for like another half hour. He's like, yeah, I had to smoke a cigarette. I had a good thing. I had to sit down for a minute. It's like, I respect that.
It's awesome. How long did this take? This 30 bag? What is it?
Oh, dude, I have no idea. It was just a night we had time, you know.
It's a lot of time.
Oh, that's why me and him are so competitive when we play, because I remember he's like you guys were. Like I was just be like, I'm gonna kick you in the ankle until you figure out I'm gonna keep kicking you in the ankle.
Yeah.
And then it came to the point where he was just like, fight me for real. And I was like, really? And he was like, yeah. And that's when like the streak started. I was like, I'm gonna kick your ass. And he's like, I know. Back to back. And then eventually he started. We was like, why don't we get you in practice mode? Man, he was rocking and rolling. Next thing you know, he got the game at his house. Well, no, me and him were training for Mortal Kombat 11. And then the game was totally different, so then we had to redo everything all over again. Dude, that's like the fourth call at the hour mark. Hour and 6-minute mark.
Been going for an hour?
Yeah, man.
6 minutes.
Wow.
That was 6 minutes, baby.
Feels like it just started.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
I like the way that hoodie looks.
Mine?
The flames on the
Fire.
rise. By the way,
I wanted to say that. I wanted to get one just like that. That looks totally dope, by the way.
we could definitely
Both of
do that.
y'all.
Now that we're talking about the hoodie that you see before you, the Deceptus, is made by a man named Kino. His name is Kino on Instagram. Kino Arts. He has a little bit of an anime boy logo going on. He makes custom hoodie apparel. His brand, Deceptus, reasonably priced, $40 a pop. Dude, I just can't beat it for this quality, man. It's one of the most comfortable hoodies I've ever worn. Compliments all. Look at those flames. Look at those. Come in different colors, man. He also does custom shoe wear. We did a podcast, actually, working on that. It's on its way sometime soon, so you get to see the man himself. And his buddy Jorge joins us, too. And another guest, I'll leave her unknown.
Unlock character.
Yeah, she's a locked character. But, yeah, I'll definitely plug him in for you guys. Check him out. He's a local yokel. You gotta support your locals, guys. Keep it high.
Local yokel.
Yeah, remember Code Lyoko?
Yes.
I thought that theme song was the shit as a kid. It's not. It's not. It's a little embarrassing to listen to.
I tried to revisit some childhood stuff, but it's never good. You're always like, why did I like this? What was so intriguing here?
Yeah.
I was asking people at work if they remember Mr. Meaty. And they were like, I think I do. And I pulled a picture. As soon as they saw the two dudes, like, yeah, we did, my parents didn't only watch that one.
Mr. Meaty.
It was on Nickelodeon. It was the two puppet guys that ran like a fast food joint, and like the food was alive.
I do.
It was just like, it was just bizarre.
That's weird.
And then
Oh, man.
on the car ride, so I thought about Mr. Meaty on the car ride to work, and I was also thinking about like old GameCube games I would play.
Yeah.
Jimmy Neutron was the shit.
Agreed.
I played that game. You know what else? The first Incredibles game. I couldn't beat the dash part.
I remember on Spyro, like the original Nintendo 64 looking GameCube Spyro. That one was awesome.
Yeah, did you ever play Star Fox?
No, I didn't like Star Fox.
My
It
dad.
did not intrigue me at all.
Bro, if there was airplanes, my dad was on that.
Like Top Gun.
Top Gun, anything, like literally, like you could be spaceships that kind of look like airplanes. My dad was playing it, and he was like, yeah, this is pretty rad. I'm like,
Alright, man.
cool. I mean, actually, it got me into airplanes too, I can't even lie.
I do like airplane games also.
I don't have the patience for them, though. Spinning around in a circle just so you can line up behind somebody.
Yeah. Well, it depends, because they're different. There's like different ones. There's good ones and there's pretty bad ones.
So that's why they're playing asteroids. You're just in this little spaceship.
I like asteroids.
It's Friday the 13th.
It
Galaxy.
is. I was gonna say that earlier, but I didn't know.
Remember the old Jason game where you like
Yes, that game
just run away
sucked.
from him?
Yeah.
that
That game
sucked.
sucked.
It did.
ass.
Ah, why am I playing the victim?
Alright, I
For
wanna
real.
play the slasher. Come
Like,
on.
First time I played the game, I was like, I just don't understand what I gotta do here. I
felt that.
don't
We played it on
understand.
like the original Nintendo though.
Is
They
there
were like,
something
old.
more? I just
Yeah.
didn't, you know what I mean?
Don't you start off in like sometimes you're in the middle of the street and he's following you, or you're in a house and then he just pops his head in.
Yeah.
You're running down the street, it's different, changing colors and stuff. You just
Yeah,
don't know
it's
what's
like-
going
it's like
on.
purple
Man.
sometimes.
Yeah.
So you ever played the Nightmare on Elm Street game for the original
I
Nintendo?
don't even know that was a thing.
Oh my god, it's so much better than Friday the 13th. It's actually a really cool game. It's like Street Fighter or Double Dragon, but then you fight Freddy. And like the whole screen goes to like dream mode, so you're asleep.
Yeah, like you know, like.
It's really cool.
Would you rather fight? You know, we'll go with like fighting game style. Would you rather fight Scary Terry or Freddy?
Scary Terry all the way.
I think I'd be giggling. You know, either I'd be giggling at him calling me a bitch, or I'd be scared as he called me bitch. You know, like he'd be like, "What's up, bitch?" And I'm like,
dude, you gotta put him to sleep, give him some pants. Now we know how to beat him. Bitch.
Dude, why did she sleep naked next to him? After the scary coitus, like why don't you? I sleep with a shirt on and some boxers, like.
You sleep with the shirt on?
I don't sleep with a shirt on.
I don't
can't.
I get too hot.
You
It'll
guys
choke me.
You guys don't have man titties, man. Sometimes you have a conscience.
I'm sorry, fine.
I want to. Well, I just say that. Even when I cover, I only covered like this much of my body because
I don't use a cover.
That's what I mean. I barely use it because
It's hot.
I mean, it's hot. Yeah.
Are you guys cover girls?
Yeah.
Nah.
I'm March, dude.
What?
I'm Miss March, cover girl.
Oh, I was like, what?
I'm on that calendar shit.
When did you turn into I almost called it a state.
Here we have the state March. It's very cold this time of year.
That.
You know, dude, let's
yeah.
let's humor that idea. If states were were named after years.
Years.
Not years, months.
Yeah, dude, I'm living up in San Saskatchewan, January. Where are you from?
Yeah, man, it was 2022 March.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
Biden's leading with March.
We had to leave April, man. It was too crazy out
Man,
there.
I hated the town of April. It sucked.
Right.
Or
Don't get me started on December.
Man, my April broke down the other day. Had to fix my Decembers.
Okay, you just went.
Which model are you driving? 2010 or 2012?
9th? The 9th or the 11th?
No. It's past the 17th.
Oh, okay.
His warrants almost up.
Yeah, man.
It had to go.
Into January.
Yeah.
Because he had to replace the Decembers. Come on.
Oh,
Yeah,
but you
man.
had to place the Julys first before the Decembers.
Of course, man.
Okay.
I got brand new Julys on that last 27.
Dang, dog. It's crazy.
I can't keep this up, man. This is hard.
What if months were named but car brands?
Yeah, man. I got myself. I
Bro,
got a January GT.
I'll tell you what, if you ain't driving a February, if you ain't driving a February.
I bet I was born the 11th of Ford. What about you?
Oh, you said it wrong then, bro.
So George Ferrari.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, what?
Wesley Lamborghini.
The Yo, man, you're gonna love these Lamborghinis.
Oh, he's
And
digging
they're
a
food,
Lamborghini.
there was spaghetti. Instead of spaghetti, it was like
Lambo-
Chrysler and Volkswagen.
Toyota.
Yo, man, I don't like my Volkswagens next to my Chryslers. I like my
Sure.
plates separate.
Keep my Toyotas away from my Chevrolets. All right.
That's awesome. Where's your imports? You're not gonna eat any imports tonight?
You know I don't like no imports, bro.
Yo, man, I had some Volkswagen last night with a Jeep.
Oh,
It's
man.
too spicy for me.
At least
Dude-
have some Chevy.
Dude,
Come on.
sometimes the Jeep, it's too spicy.
Jeep is too spicy.
Yeah, for me, the Jeep is too spicy.
Yo, I caught my kid drinking one of those seltzer Teslas.
No.
No way, dude.
Little Johnny?
Oh, John was drinking a seltzer.
How dare you?
You know, I'll give him a firm speaking to next time I see him, alright?
Get that boy a GMC.
General Motors, alright?
Juice.
Remember Mad Max?
Yes, I like
Mad
Mad
Max.
Max.
First one was kind of boring.
It was,
I enjoy it.
but
It's soothing.
I did like it.
Yeah.
I feel like it could have got to the point faster. It was too much.
It was
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah.
It's like over the top. There's a really good beginning, and it only gets real cool like 10 minutes towards the end.
That sounds like Godzilla 24. Like, yeah.
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 I feel that. But it's soothing. It's like, yeah, I'm watching this movie. I'm not missing anything. 10 minutes before it ends, oh shit, what's going on? It's a movie.
No, I don't like that. I don't agree with you at all, man.
It's why I watch King of the Hill, man. It's just so subtle. It's like you're not
I
even
want
watching anything.
I want it to be interesting the entire time I watch
I
it,
feel
or
like
else not
King of the
my,
Hill's boring as shit.
not worth my
I'm like
time.
bored of TV. I want some like
Yeah, just I'm bored of music.
some like bad talk shows, you know?
Dude, why don't you listen?
We have an Apple.
You're-
Right? It's just a bad talk show. So like here for 30 seconds. How about you, Dave? Just keeps going.
Well, do you like apples?
I was gonna take us on a dark path for a
Ooh,
second.
wait, do it.
I was gonna
Hold the
say,
Apple talk.
you know what? Like, what if Vice News, instead of like helping these people, they went into like places like people are being held in captivity, like some serious, like Buffalo, like we'll take Silence of the Lambs, like Vice just busts in, he's doing his little dance,
Yeah.
and then they just like wheel down the microphone to the girl that's putting lotion on. And they're like, how are you doing down there? And she's like, send help. And they're like, we're Vice News, we don't do that. What's it like down in the well?
I'm not so bad. Good, and you?
What lotion are you using?
Suave. He treats me pretty well.
Swab. Really, send help? No, we don't do that. We're Vice.
So what's the temperature like down there?
Is there a blanket?
Do you have a bathroom?
Did you see Joe Dirt 2? Or Joe Dirt the first one?
Yeah.
When he's in the
Buffalo Bob.
Let's say it's not the girl, but it's David Spade as Joe Dirt. Where's my auto trader? Send help!
I liked him in that movie he was in on Netflix.
Father of the Year.
No, I watched it. No, I didn't watch that
Oh,
one.
the do-over?
Oh,
No, Missy.
the Miss.
The wrong Missy.
You watched that? You
I
liked
watched
it?
half of it.
I didn't watch it yet.
It's like Mad Max. It takes a
What?
minute to get to the point. It takes a minute to get to the point. I thought I wasn't interested.
You
Is
heard it?
Rob? What's his name?
Rob Schneider? He's pretty funny.
He's okay.
It had a really good plot, but I felt like it took a while.
Yeah, that's why you watched half the movie, right?
Oh,
Exactly.
I watched the trailer and I decided I didn't want to watch it. Not to be rude or anything.
Oh, so the consumer's back.
Oh wow! I don't want it. I don't want it now.
Well, here, not to be rude or anything, but the lady that plays the role,
5.
Oh no! Yeah, no.
her voice,
Yeah, she plays the-
I can't watch a whole movie with that. And
She's annoying.
no,
No offense.
sorry,
But, yeah, sorry.
I can't. I
That voice.
love you. I'm sure you're an awesome
It's
person,
like
but
the nanny.
exactly, I will not sit in a room with that lady's
You ever
voice.
watch the nanny? When you're
No,
younger?
man, I try not to watch scary movies.
Good voice.
Exactly my point, bro.
No, it came on around the same time as George Lopez, like on Nickelodeon.
Yeah, man,
And
it was. If it was ever on, I had it muted, turn it off, burn the TV, burn the remote.
She's a witch. Murder,
Oh my! You never heard her, bro?
Oh yeah.
You know, man, we touched on a lot just now.
You need to hear her, bro. We gotta look up a video of her
No.
talking.
later.
Yeah, we'll get that
It's
later.
not worth it.
My gosh.
You know what, guys? I
Yeah.
feel like that's a pretty good point. That's a pretty good time. We're at an hour and 20 minutes.
It's a pretty good time.
Yeah, man. You know what, guys? Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us today, for being a special friend. I wish I had a kazoo right now to with you, but we don't have one. I'm joined by Seth. Seth is in the green. Hey, Seth.
Howdy.
Brian. Round X amount of rounds that you guys haven't
Yeah, a lot.
seen. Yep, we're doing a lot. You guys have a fantastic one, man. Stay tuned. Life gets crazy, man. I wish I could bust out more of these. Just let me know what you like. Hopefully we answered your question about the Wolverine Deadpool. Kinda. Hey, man, you have a good night. We'll see you around. All
One
right.
love.
Hit the button. I want to have to edit some shit.